Shining Time Station, Season 2, Episode 6, Achoo. This episode opens up with the kids. They got a bunch of water glasses out, and they're making music. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And then we cut to the jukebox, where the jukebox band are reacting to it. And the kids keep saying, Tito, 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 over and over and over again for some reason. And the pianist, who apparently his name was Tito this entire time, thinks that he's suddenly a big star who's finally getting appreciated for his work. Then Mr. Conductor comes in, and it is very clear that he is sick with a cold. But he does not do anything about it and thinks he is just fine. And he tells them the story about Thomas and the toad, and James pretends to be sick, stuff like that. After that, his magic, Mr. Conductor's magic, is going completely haywire, and it gets to the point where only half of him leaves whenever he uses his gold dust. Stacy and Billy drink some of the water that was laid out, and they ended up switching voices. And they were like, holy shit, I guess some of Mr. Conductor's gold dust got into the waters. They were thinking, oh, maybe if we drink more water, our voices will switch back. But no, they got animal noises. And so the kids have to figure out a way to bring Mr. Conductor back so that he can fix this. Because Mr. Conductor, he went off to the South Pole to hang out with his penguin friends. So Schemer comes in, and he's messing around with the waters, making his own music. And then the balloon that they had right next to them for some reason started talking. And the balloon, dear God, it looks like this. I don't like that. The balloon starts flirting with Schemer. So I think it's safe to say that Schemer fucked the balloon. Hey, so remember that list I made of things that exist in the Thomas and Friends universe? I'm going to add flirtatious balloons to the list. And the superintendent walks in wondering where the fuck everybody is. And then he drinks some of the water. And suddenly he gets the voice of a little girl. And is wondering why he sounds like a little girl. Wondering why Schemer is talking about a balloon that's talking. And why Stacy is barking at people. Motherfucker, there's some magic in Shining Time Station. There's probably just some magic shenanigans. The kids put on a song in the jukebox in order to get Mr. Conductor to come back. And he comes back. And he starts flickering, and it causes all sorts of crazy shit to happen. Even causes a penguin to come. And Mr. Conductor says the reason he came to South Pole to begin with, because he wanted to be with his friends. He wanted to be with his little penguin friends, because they're just as small as he is. And he doesn't really have a lot of friends that are as small as him. I guess he has 0 friends on the island of Sodor. So he gives Stacy and Billy their voices back. And then the kids take care of Mr. Conductor as he finally accepts defeat that he doesn't feel well. They make him a nice little bed. He's got his PJs on. And they tell him a story. But they don't know any good stories. So he just tells them a Thomas story instead. And when you look at that, he's all better. He's all better now. This episode was fun. I like watching some magical shenanigans episodes of kids' TV. And this was a fun one. Obviously, they couldn't go too out there because, public access kids show. For the money they had, I'd say they did a pretty good job at making a fun little magical-filled episode. I swear to God, if I see that goddamn balloon again, I'm gonna...